Hi guys, Scott here from Outlaw Garage. We are back at Australian V-dub Performance. We've got our 356 here, but this isn't really why we were here. We did have a little bit of a problem with the window in the door frame, that it started to get tight as you wound it up. Of course, these are a bit of a pain to get off, so it's the pile of screws that you got to take off on the door. And then on here, they do have a pin which is hard to get out, hard to put back in again, but that's all sorted, so the window winds up and down properly now. But that is not why we're here. So why we're here today is to catch up on the Tempo, because there's a fair bit of work done on it. So let's pop inside and take a look at that. Right then, so this is what we actually turned up to see. So the little Tempo, as you can see, she has no roof. The roof is down here. She was in this little lit up bay earlier, a little bit earlier, but we were working on the 356, so they've shuffled some things into the shop. That is the roof of the Tempo. So I think that will get blasted and then repaired to go back on top. These are the door skins of the Tempo. We'll have a look at the doors in a moment or two. A little oval there, getting a lot of work done on it. But this is the Tempo. So they've braced it up and pulled it together a little bit, because we'll see around the other side they've done a little bit of work on there. As we see, the roof is off, as we saw it over the other side. What they've started to do is just pull the frame around the glass together. So that's that there. Coming round, it's just starting to get put back together, and then some here as well. So the plan is to do some rust repair on it and then get it sent off for blasting, so at least it's reasonably solid while it goes off for blasting. Here they've started to rebuild the edges round here, just to make sure she is all square, but it's all starting to come together a little bit. So here's the door. I think last time we were here there was a little bit of work on this part here, but this is all started to come together now, and then all around here as well. Look at that, starting to just kind of pull it together. So that's looking a lot better. I think it was all over in the light bay earlier, but because we've been messing around with the 356, we've shuffled some things around. It is Saturday here, but that is starting to look really good. So there we go, there's the back of the Tempo. What we said, the roof there. As you can see on the top of the frame all there, that'll still need a bit of work. And then obviously down the bottom here, she does need a fair bit of work, but guys down here at Australian V-dub doing a great job, because I didn't actually think that it was going to start being shuffled along for a little while. So I'm really chuffed to bits with it, to be honest with you. It's actually a lot of work, considering we're bloody had it in the garage for years and never done anything with it. It's actually nice to start to see it being pulled together. I think a nice pastel colour on it, perhaps beer kegs in the back. Gonna really look forward to coming up with a design for this. Yeah, she is just starting to kind of come together. I'm chuffed to bits for this car. I absolutely love it. I know probably people are looking at it and going, well, what the hell is that rusty old thing? But I love this thing. See, there's still plenty to do on her. But door started, roof off, edges being done. Like we said, we're going to get this roof kind of blasted, Doors down there. I think a little bit more rust repair and she'll go off to get blasted, and we'll go from there. So just before we go, the 356 is back together, and Brendan is turning up in his little 356C, which he's just had imported from the States. Look at that. What cracking timing that is. So here we go, imported from the States. How many weeks ago? Must only be...
Landed a week ago.
Landed a week ago. Looks Oregon plates. 3-owner car. A history as long as your arms. Actually, really honest car. She doesn't sound too bad either. Interior's lovely. Nice little clock on the dash. Seats are in great condition. There's a little C, so it's got the different fuel tank in it, of course. It's, like you said, real honest car, isn't it? I think it's fantastic. What a great find. So, like we said, I think the plan is a bit more rust repair, get it blasted, but the chassis is over in Perth, and it seems like it's about time to bring the chassis over just to make sure everything's square and everything's set up. So I think we're going to have to organise that. Might be a little bit of a pain, but we'll get that sorted out. And the Tempo Resto is well underway. So hope you like the video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and watch the journey with our beloved Tempo Matador.